So we start out with Oh My God, who is doing a caterpillar inspiration. I liked it. I think all the beads and balls that are hanging off this are fun. Hanging balls. My favorite part was that it jingled as she walked. Like as she was going back, it was like brr, brr, brr. This was a very high look for me. I thought it was super strong, and a deviation from her normal makeup was cool to see. Next out is Minnie Wang, and holy smokeronies. This was one of the coolest things that I think I've ever seen on Canada's Drag Race. This goes up there with some of the things that Fierce did. Like, I think about that swamp character that Fierce did. Like, this is kind of up there with that. I love the details. I love the bodysuit. I don't even care that it's another bodysuit. These thick paillettes that are all over it. I love this. And even the spray painting on it with these gradients of green, it looked like a spectacle. Minnie should be very proud of what she did here. Next up is Michaela Couture, and the very first thing I thought of was that alien from Fifth Element, so I was so glad that Brooke also mentioned that as well. The blue looks beautiful on her. I love the silver. She looks so badass. And I love the contacts and the eye makeup. Everything about this is A+. I don't think it saved her performance in the Snatch Game because I think everybody else was still really strong, but like, Michaela ate this up. Next out is the Virgo Queen. My first thought was alien Britney Spears because of this very specific saturation of red PVC. I think overall it looks fine. The lips were a little confusing to me. I think they were almost a little distracting, but that's really it. Next out is Xana, and she mentions Sigourney Beaver. I'm sure there will be plenty of Twitter ats happening. She's doing an alien look, and we've had a lot of alien looks represented in the Drag Race franchise. So we had Chelsea Boy do it in Holland, season 1, episode 1. Le Grand Dame do a alien look in UK versus the World 2. I believe that was episode 2, the Ball Challenge. Now we've got this. So in the pantheon of the alien looks, this is quite high to me. I still think that Chelsea Boy was probably the best in this category, but I like the changing up of the silhouette to be the skull and to be the carcass. I think the pink is really fun. Overall, this is a solid look. And what I love the most is the construction of the tail, because it's got all this movement in it, and that's not always something that's captured very well. This was high glam. And I mean, when you think alien superstar, there's a lot of ways your brain could go with that. And the way that Xana thought, all right, I'm gonna go off Alien, the movie, and then I'm gonna make that alien queen yassified. I liked it a lot. This was a strong look. Next out is Perla, and this look is receiving super high praise online, and rightfully so. I think this pink looks beautiful on her. It's hilarious to me that Perla has been told week after week to warm up her face and add more color to it. Xana even mentions that at the beginning of the episode, and then Perla comes out in stark pink. Again, if I was not an intelligent human being, I would think that Xana was a production plant putting storylines into motion, because this was almost camp the way that this lined up with her critiques lately. Love the hair. I think it's super cool. It's like giving me C-ring, and I love that. Like the small one at the top is the trainer, and then the other one is for the whole shaft, and then the other one is for the bits and bobbles and the shaft. I think the colors are cool. I like this mosaic of all these different textiles. They look like they've been manipulated in a way that gives them a lot of texture and detail. Plus there's like stoning and beading. It looks like there might even be buttons on there. I think the shoes are super cool with this because they've also got all of these elements to it. And then using florals and what looks like nails, like press-on nails to add more detail. This is so cool. Actually, no more than I'm looking at it, the more I'm seeing all these press-on nails. They're everywhere on this in different colors. This is a fantastic look. In a different universe, I think that Perla would have been the winner of this challenge, with probably Uma and Xana being right behind her, in my opinion. Also, Perla, if you're watching this week, I'm so sorry I didn't eagle eye that your cigarettes from last week were different lengths. Thank you for noticing me. I stan you, and I think you're brilliant, and I'm totally normal about the fact that you added me on Twitter. I'm not like freaking out or anything. Next out is Helena Poison, and I was immediately getting Ursula. I think it's cool. This mug is mugging. I love the corset. I love the bones that are on it. I love that it's all been glitterified. This looks like it came out of a Doctor Who episode. and I'm obsessed. Everything about it is perfection. I think this really solidified a high placement, again adding to my confusion on why this episode ranked everyone at the bottom because none of it made sense.